also makes it more difficult for these dash champions on IG to actually get on top of the Aphelios. So, yeah, seems like NIP saying, it's going to be hard for this Jax to fully commit, I feel.
Hoya did assume that Wei would reset, though, and guessed wrong, as did I. And now he's going to have to deal with the gank. Goes Mega for a second, has Guwon on the way, but Soboro flashes. Hoya is 1 HP. Flash from Wei secures the kill. Soboro's low as well, and Guwon will trade it back. Wei now fighting with Amundo will win that fight.
1v1 as well in the mid lane as both mids are just looking to chunk each other out before maybe trying to move toward the bot lane. Death sentence.
Well, you got to be really careful about committing to this push. Wei actually hooks out, which leaves NIP feeling really good. Awesome's got white.
Level
but
6.
He's also jumped on by Wei. Photic gonna look for the kill on Awesome and will find it. 1 for 1, quickly gonna turn into a 1 for 2 in the favor of NIP. And that is going to turn into much more, as already Guwon
shove that wave in. He will be able to join up in this bot side river as well.
Rookie's got a lot of mid priority throughout this entire game. NIP will walk up as 3. Dragon going to be smited by Wei, you got to imagine, and it is. And now NIP are left in an awkward spot. We're here. We came for the Dragon. The Dragon is gone. Suppose we're fighting. It's going to land from Zhuo again onto Shui, and the CC chain connects to send this Nautilus to the depths. Unfortunately, the same happens to Zhuo as he gets isolated by IG. Support for support, and Dragon for IG.
And NIP, I think, really...
That gives one over to NIP. It's like 10, 20 seconds, maybe of Hoya's time, but a full third of an objective is not bad. Zhuo gonna get engaged on, instantly jumped on by 3 members of IG, but he is still alive, and now Awesome has laid out a bunch of damage onto Wei, has full Conqueror procced. Zhuo still low, manages to land the hook and feed a kill to his AD carry.
And you can see a little bit of frustration on the face of...
Not like an Olympic leap. You know,
not like an Olympic leap? All right. Yeah. I'll raise you to the level of leap here, as Hoya is going to get left on.
And immediately taken down. Mininar, surprisingly easy to kill.
Third trade, nobody is going to be here to stop the damage going on to the turret. Actually, they're just racing for first tower. That's what they're doing.
I think Awesome with Chakram gets it, and he does.
Yeah.
Chakram is just too good. You can't race that, although I respect that they really didn't have an option.
Yeah, it will be a little bit more gold going over to Sobro and Rookie, and will allow Rookie, at least on this Ahri, to be a bit more accelerated on the map. But they also give up more than just a turret. They also give up the second Dragon, so NIP just getting more in that trade.
NIP's early game is just that much more dialed in than IG's. It happens once, you call it a fluke. It happens twice, maybe they got lucky. It happens 3 times. And NIP, despite Care's positioning, know what they're doing. Care, maybe not so much. Did not know he was picking a fight with 3 people. NIP, now having full data, are going to use that teleport to Lantern Hoya back to safety.
Yeah, Awesome separated from the rest of the team. If the Aphelios isn't there for the fight, I feel like NIP's ability to commit to it just isn't really in the cards, so they're going to back away. It is a clean pick by IG onto Care, and so they're looking to transition that into a topside objective, but they got to go quickly. Talia does come up in about 10 seconds and also has that teleport, so that temporary numbers advantage you got will not stick for very long.
Meanwhile, Jax does not. NIP are going to go for a smite fight at 50-50 here. Sobro's just used his TP to flank on Awesome. Will end up jumping on him with the counter strike. Awesome flashes away and does manage to find a kill before going down himself. But NIP have done enough damage with their Aphelios to secure the team fight. Another hook lands from Zhuo, and it keeps his mid laner alive and secures the Rift Herald for NIP.
Zhuo is playing these fights so unbelievably well. Even before his Mininar, you don't have the big team fight ultimate, and Care was late to the play, but Awesome. Look at how much he corrals IG into this pit. He sends them into the meat grinder of the rest of NIP, and back to life, Hoya might just be dead.
Hoya's almost definitely dead. This time, not in Mini, in Mega. But I do wanna really dial in on what you talked about there. I didn't even something that can change fights for the better for IG, and a variable that NIP unfortunately can't really lock down or control.
Dragging up in about 30 seconds here, and NIP don't even need the Herald to take down this tier 1. I wonder what they're going to do. You can see Rookie waiting in the wings, maybe anticipating Hoya to step up and challenge him.
League of cyberbullying Hoya.
Oh my gosh.
That's just what IG do, and like you had talked about, there's no objective.
Having agency in the side lane, he's going to force Care to respond, commit that Weaver's Wall as well. That just means more pressure drawn onto NIP. They're also thinning them out, so IG, you can see Jway kind of walking up a little bit further here with the dredge line, hoping that because they have numbers advantage, they can try and commit to a fight. And they don't even have to get a kill at this point, Dia. If they can burn a flash off of Awesome, or they can burn a flash off of Guan, I feel like that's good enough for them.
They're going to have to save that firepower for about 60 seconds.
Starting to see some big item spikes come through here by IG as well. Sobro is really strong, but doesn't matter if he ends up getting caught out.
Oh, we finally cyberbullying Sobro. Flash away. Hoya hasn't got any stuns to follow up on this, but NIP will importantly remove a red buff as an option.
Already been started.
Awesome's just cycled out of red-white as well. Hoya is keeping Rookie
gosh.
honest, but Jway engages directly onto Awesome's face. Flash away from the AD carry of NIP. He's still alive, and a Lantern to the other side of the fight keeps him in it. Chakrams go out. His guns have cycled poorly, but at that point, it does not matter. He has lived for so long. Zhuo has allowed him to absorb so many resources that NIP, they might not get the dragon, but they certainly win the fight afterwards. 3 for nothing.
And IG looked like they were going to win that fight, especially after...
Probably more. Yeah. Awesome is cycled all the way back to red-white after a bit of a suboptimal run around the dragon, and that puts them in perfect position to abuse the Baron that NIP now have.
IG, though, looking to get a little bit of split pushing done here. Walk up toward here, but I don't think they're going to be getting anybody. They are, however, leaving Hoya alone in the mid lane, so maybe it opens up. Whoa! That was blind, by the way. What?
It is a Zhuo difference, my friend. Out goes the stun, and Sobro, even through Counter-Strike, is going to die. Zhuo's, as you say, blind hook connects. And NIP get the top laner and the bot tower.
Check him PC. Check him PC, please. What is going on, Dia? Zhuo continues the dominance on this Thresh pick. It looks like the 100% win rate on this champion for this player is going to continue, because now that Sobro has gone down and a frontliner is lost for IG, NIP have no reservations, no hesitations about just walking into the base of IG.
And this time they actually have the ability to team fight if they want to. They have a Dr. Mundo frontline, so the advantage that NIP have, well, it is not as big as it was in Game 1. Only about 6,000.
2, 3. Okay, never mind. It's going to take a little bit longer because IG actually want to fight this, but they're so far behind. And I mean, it's a big gun combo here for the Aphelios too.
Teleport from Sobro is going to be huge. He is right on top of Awesome. We're going to need another Lantern from God, but Awesome does not receive it and will go down. It's a 900 gold shutdown to Sobro, but IG are still losing the fight. Care has picked up the slack where Awesome fell. Talia rises, and Care will take the team forward to the team fight victory and forward to the Nexus Towers.
Awesome in chat, worth 100% of the time. NIP lose their AD carry, but the rest of the team thrive in their pajamas. IG now staring down at the abyss as Ninjas in Pajamas are 1 win away from Group Ascend and furthering their chances in a couple of days in that best.